I was basically new I just gotten back to Nigeria and I wanted to do something, and I said, okay, if the feature film wasn't happening, let me cut my teeth, and I just didn't want to sit around not doing anything. I wanted to make something. So I put in, how would I put it? I went in for this 48-hour film challenge. So I was fresh after that challenge. It was make a film in 48 hours. And when I came out, my blood was still hot. I just done nothing. What I had done there, I liked it, but I felt I could do better. But I didn't have an idea of what to do. So, but when they were screening the films at that 48 film, there was this other film I saw that I felt was incomplete. So watching that film, an idea popped up in my head. And I'm like, there's something I could spin off of that. So that idea kept baking in my head until I decided to share with Bishop, and I was like, yeah, you know what, we're going to go do this. It's going to be like a road movie.
How did I get started in this project? I already know Paul before. We've already started working as partners, and he was planning a film. So he was trying to figure out what kind of film he was going to shoot, because he has tested his hands on a couple of other, genres of films he want to shoot, and they're a little bit elaborate for one shoot. Actually, we were even planning to shoot a feature film, his first feature film. So that was how we bonded, but the film did not, it didn't come to pass because of financial constraint and reality on what we had at that time to make the kind of film we wanted to make. So one day he just called me that he had an idea.
Making Bad Market was a passion project. Going into it, we both knew that we were up for a challenge. We like challenging each other. If I don't challenge him, he will be the one challenging me. So it's like iron sharpening iron. And for this one, we knew we were trying to push something now. We had seen this film from Namibia. Yeah, we had just come out of a film challenge, and the winner of that film was a film from Namibia. And it wasn't Nigerian, and it was the Virgin edition of a film competition that was hosted in Nigeria, and a Nigerian film didn't win it. So we were a little bit like, oh boy, these guys are coming to our territory to chance us. But what is it that they did to win that competition? And it was in the style that they shot. So two of us had been nursing that idea. We're going to be the first people to do a one-take movie. We watch Hitchcock's Rope, everything. We wanted to do something challenging. We weren't going for easy. So, and to make matters worse, we had no money. So we knew we were going to rely strictly on creativity. Nothing else.
Creativity and performance, because the style we're going for was very organic, and
we're not going to use lots of cuts.
Yes. So we wanted something very organic, something.
And you were trying to sell me this idea at one point. I didn't like. You are just recently falling in love with this one lens kind of shooting.
Yeah.
One lens, just one lens. I'm like, oh, it's one lens. I don't know. I came to your house one night. There was something we watched, and you told me it was one lens, and I'm like, I just go for it. I had nothing to lose.
One thing that we said we were going to do was get good actors. Performance was the key.
Hello, Chief. What? I'm coming down.
I saw Sonny Chikezie play. It was a similar role actually, where he was. What was he doing? I think he was in a children's camp. Exactly. Where you were enslaving kids, he had the countenance. Then when I met him in person, it was just a done deal. I knew this was the guy that was going to play it.
So we already got Sonny Chikezie for the role. He's an experienced actor. We've worked together before, so we were covered. But we were doing, serious scouting for who was going to play the lady, because the role was very, very demanding in terms of physically challenging tasks that we wanted the actors to play.
Just wanted someone that could cry at the snap of a finger, could go somewhere and bring out something. I know some girls cry on prompt like that, they will cry, but I wanted something different, and she couldn't cry, so she just came there. But somehow there was just something about her. I don't know if it was. Basically, she was annoying me the very first day I met her, but I was like, okay, let's give her another try. But there was just something about her, and the day of the second audition, she went somewhere none of the other girls went. Everybody was just doing the basic. She just took just showed me something I'd not seen. Took my mindset. I was like, Bishop, this is the girl. There's no need to continue to continue. Start delivering those lines, please. Deliver those lines.
The director came to my school. I was a student back then in University of Lagos studying theatre arts. So he came for an audition in my department. And so we're like 8 girls. And we had to audition for this role where the girl was supposed to cry. I'm sorry, but I really couldn't cry. But funny enough, at the end, I got the role. How? I got the role by doing another audition. There was another grace. It was a second chance. And this time I just told myself, I just have to kill it.
Chike as a character in the movie is one of a kind. He's a young man that has an ambition. He wanted to travel out of the country, but he never had the money to do that. But he saw this racket he was involved in as an opportunity for him to raise the money with which to travel abroad. So, he was saddled with the responsibility of picking up a girl from Warri to Ibadan down to Lagos to some aristocrat.
When I first saw Chike, I was really scared. I think I liked the way the director did it. It was supposed to be Eno meeting somebody she had not seen before. And me seeing Chike, it was totally the character. And me meeting him for the first time was the first time we were supposed to shoot too. So it was all nice though, but it was very scary, which the character was supposed to be scary at the sight of this unkempt person.
Take 3. Action.
How far? Where the girl? She done ready?
Come inside now.
You see, time. Look me the girl, let me do that.
The first time I saw him and I knew he was going to play Chike, I was so scared. I had to call the director like, excuse me please, is this man going to be the guy going to drive me all and we're going to be talking? I was, because he had a very scary face at the first sight, and the way he was looking that day, he wasn't even smiling, he was boning. I'm like, ooh, okay. First impression don't actually last longer because I got to know him, and trust me, Chike is very, very sweet.
While I was the character Lovette, I had to make a change in my own personal lifestyle to suit that character. Lovette was a chain smoker. She wasn't just a smoker, she was a chain smoker.
You're making up,
Script on the bed.
just keep making it up. Then when you pause to look at what you've done, you just finish making it up. Pause to look at what you've done. Go for your cigarette. Look and deliver the line. Puff and deliver the line. Okay. Says I arrange you like a better person born through it like you.
Part of the intrigues of being an actor is you're at the mercy of the character you're meant to play or you're meant to be, believably. Now, I don't smoke, but here was I, going one stick after the other, and it got to a point that my eyes just went like this because I don't smoke. So, and it's not 1 take, it's not 2 takes, it's not 3 takes. But you have to smoke because Lovette smokes. So.
And the first time I saw her, I felt this little girl cannot play this. And this little girl cannot play this. I wish you get somebody that is a little bit matured and more experienced that is gonna do this. You understand? That was my very first impression But when the camera rolled, I was taken aback. I think I have to repeat my sentence, my line, because I never expected the way she handled everything because of the things she has to undergo. You understand? You remember the scene where I have to, take her to the chief after the chief battered her. You understand? Then I have to pick her up. It was touchy. Then the other scene, the chase, where when she escaped, I have to chase her around the bush when she misbehaved. And of course, I have to give her the VIP treatment. When I was giving her the treatment, I was feeling bad.
Going to that bush, I thought he was joking. I thought maybe, film trick like people say. I was just going to stand there and I didn't know how I would have to run. I would have to crawl in the bush. And I have phobia for mosquitoes, trust me, or anything that has to do with insects. And trust me, for me to be there that day, it was hell. I scratched all day. Like I was even shocked I could do it because I don't know what pushed me. I don't know what it was. I don't know the energy that I got that day. But honestly, I still do not believe I did that. That scene at the bush. No, Chike wasn't nice to me, I must say.
I almost stabbed her.
I mean, all of a sudden, the old slap just came up and the slap enhanced my performance.
I actually felt for her along the line, sometimes, you go out of character to be real. You understand? A youngster like this, playing this role, sometimes you have to be humane.
Small.
Then get in character. Action. Usually you tell her when to start doing
Small,
dressing.
Paul.
Relax.
Tony.
Going to rough road.
Alright, stop.
And cut.
I want to see playback.
It was a short film, yeah, and I didn't want to be constrained with that idea that because it was a short film, everything had to be in one room. I did not want my budget to determine the story, so I still wanted to have a story that was visually engaging and also satisfying for me. So I always wanted to do a road movie, and so I saw this big picture. I did not want to be in one place, so we initially said we were going to shoot all the way from Ibadan to Lagos, so that we could, the whole story played out in those. So we had multiple locations. Initially, we went for six days of shoot, 2-3 weekends, shooting both Saturdays and Sundays, but we ended up shooting for 22 days.
22 days in a year, not 22 days back to back.
No, not back to 22. We went out 22 times.
Bishop called me for this project. We had a series of meetings and it was planned for like a 6 days shoot. Yes, 6 days. And to my greatest surprise, I found myself in this project for over a year.
I mean, I had some equipment. I had a camera, 5D Mark II. I had a couple lenses, and I had a cinematographer pal. And so I talked to Bishop. I couldn't have made the film with anybody else apart from Bishop. He was the one I knew that was a soldier that would go into the trenches with me, and I didn't want to raise a crew whereby if we had difficulties, they were going to back out. So I knew that even if everybody backed out, Bishop would stick to it, because Bishop is someone that loves to be pulled. And when we considered doing something very difficult, and he was always game to do something difficult, so I knew Bishop was the right partner. So collaborating with Bishop was not just collaborating with him as a cinematographer, he was also going to share in the responsibilities of producing it. This was the first time I was seeing him taking removing his cinematographer hat and putting on the hat of a producer.
At a point in the film, during the course of the production, I was now engaged in various stuff. But this film was a film I fell in love with. So it was kind of difficult. Okay, I need to go make some money out, and then so there was clash of schedule. Somehow, someday, I was like, okay, you know what? I don't want to say I quit, but someone had to represent Anouk, one other very professional sound engineer from France.
Technically capable of pulling off some of the things that we wanted to do. If you really check that, we didn't even have a tripod. Everything you saw in that film was handheld. We wanted to do all those spans and zooms, and we know that, even though we're professionals, we know that we need professional tools, but when we don't have them, we have to make do with what we have. So those are my friends that we're trying to go for things that really needed, technical, needed an apparatus to achieve, but we didn't have that apparatus. But what would we do? So those were my only concerns. But the shot's going to be shaky, but as per the intent of the style, I was not scared we're going to achieve that.
Were there times I wanted to quit? Not really. I couldn't. Even with all the ups and downs in the movie, what drove me was the director and the DOP. The passion they had in the movie was too much. It was too much of energy for you to come and say you're not interested or you're tired.
It wasn't easy. There was never a time in this movie that it was easy for me or for anybody. It wasn't easy. If you want to do something good, you have to give it up. Give everything you have. You are definitely working with Paul Guyot. It's novel. It's exciting. It's risky. You understand?
We knew from jump that we didn't have the resources to have complete control of this location that we were shooting. So we went there prior to the time. Then when it was actually time to shoot, we just threw our actors in life scenarios. Like I would do like saying you would not know, nobody knew we were shooting. We had an umbrella. We were just like two guys standing by the road. They didn't know what was happening. I threw my actors into the crowd. Everything was just live.
I remember one shooting at Balogun Market. Remember?
Yeah.
The girl wanted to, when she wanted to run away, when he was telling the girls to leave the car. I remember we drove into Balogun Market.
Yeah.
And when it was time for him to catch and stop, the actor told him stop in the middle of the road, and we stopped.
Yeah.
And we took out all those car scenes. And Boom Man was in the boat with the boom mic. The actor was in the boat holding the light for me. We were just framing, and it was looking so natural until we were done. And so let's go and take the stab. And immediately we brought the camera out of the car.
The area boys.
All the area boys jumped on us. Luckily we were done. So most of the shots we just bravely
entered live scenarios through our actors there, bam, and it was guerrilla. We just went in there looking like them,
And now how we used to leave the house 5 o'clock in the morning. We wait for the sun, like you seen he realized that the girl has stolen his money.
Yeah.
We actually got there at 9:12. And we sat down there, me, the Sonny as himself. I think the lady was not with us.
Yeah.
Because we didn't need her. Then the sound man.
Yeah, we waited for the sun to come up.
It was really difficult, so we waited for dawn. We waited for morning to, give us that blue kind of, ambience before we shot that scene.
I'm happy I made this film. I might never make another film like this in this style. I hope to make bigger and better films, but this is always one that I'll remember. Yeah. I would say this film is my birth as a filmmaker.